we've got a huge amount of stuff on at the moment, and you've definitely given us enough resources to sort of get our teeth into.
Yeah.
My problem is probably trying to absorb it all. It's not a negative thing; it's a good thing that there is so much. But
oh no, that's common for sure.
This,
If you notice the success formula here, it doesn't actually have training on it. You have to think of the training as like a buffet. So you know what a buffet is, like where at a restaurant where they have all the food put out. You can go and take
Sure.
whatever you want, eat whatever you want. It's all amazing food. You're like, I want to eat this, I want to eat that, I want to eat this, I want to eat that. But the side effect or the outcome of just eating too much good food is indigestion and overweight and all kinds of stuff, right? So training is kind of like that. If you're building a house, you're doing physical labor. You need energy to be able to work, right? So maybe on your lunch break, you go to the buffet and you get lunch. But the purpose of going to get lunch is so that you can have the energy to go back out to the construction site to keep working, correct? You go in there, you get what you want, you get what you need, you eat enough so you're satisfied, you don't overeat, and you go back to work. So training is very similar to that. What you don't want to be is the construction worker who comes into the buffet and says, oh my God, I'm never leaving, and just stays at the buffet stuffing his face all day long, and the house doesn't get built. In other words, there's no money being made. This is an epidemic in internet marketing, online marketing, where people become conference call and webinar and training junkies. They're just at the buffet all day long every day. The whole process is out of balance. Okay, it needs to be in balance. You got to have the drive and the plan and these pieces in the promotion and the ability to measure your efforts. So if you're not measuring the results at the promotion level, which is measuring the leads, you're not measuring at the outcome level, which is dollars. If you're not actually hitting the numbers, it means you're not doing the right things. The training is to help you do the right things, but the money comes from doing this stuff, not from training. So think more in terms of reverse engineering the end result. So if you're struggling to generate leads, go get the training that you need to generate leads and back off on the buffet, on the dessert and all the other things. Focus on training for the part of business that you're trying to build. So don't do 10 different types of training at once. There may be weeks, there may be months where all you're focused on is lead generation. And you don't come to the mindset calls, you don't come to the marketing, you don't come to or the mindset or the leadership or what blah, 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 blah. All you're so focused on is getting this piece of the puzzle working. If you're having struggle with your purpose, with your plan, with your drive, with your motivation, with consistency, with follow-through, with self-sabotage, yeah, you want to come to a lot of the mindset and the leadership kind of training over on this side. But if you got that stuff good, if you're hungry is all can be, and you're already motivated and driven, you don't need to sit here and listen to me pontificate about having a vision and a plan and a mission. Forget about it. You know what I mean? Stay 100% focused working on lead generation. If you're a gold member, on your marketing training with Red and with Jason or with Guy and Alon or with whatever other formal marketing training that you're taking, stay focused on that. So I would really be careful not to overeat and really just go get the training that you need to work on the specific part of your business that's your weak link right now.
Jay, that's fantastic advice. I think it sounds so obvious, but until you sort of clarify it and say it like that, it's sort of something that I've been missing. So I really appreciate it. I think I will take that on board.
Yeah, and try to get a visual of like having like a high level view of what's happening here. And that's kind of why I made this like image here that shows like the guy with the 4 gears in his brain. I mean, you got to get the big picture, because sometimes we go down these different rabbit holes, and you could spend a month trying to learn a new marketing technique and then completely lose focus of where you are in the big picture. And a month could have come and gone, and you generated no leads, you generated no money.
I think the big thing, and you've said it many times before, is to actually, for me, is to reverse engineer. To go like, what results do I want? And then sort of work backwards, and what training do I need to get there?
Absolutely.
I think that's
the plan is
something you just reminded me there.
The second piece of the puzzle. Absolutely.
Well, Jay, thanks for that. That's brilliant.
If you look in the garden in the most basic sense, what is the outcome that you want? I promise you, every successful entrepreneur knows exactly what it is that they're working for. They know exactly what the outcome is. Okay. So that vision or that outcome, that goal, that specific end goal, if you don't have that clearly defined, you don't even have the first step yet. You might want the outcome, but if you haven't clearly defined it, it's not going to work. The second one is you need to plan. You need to reverse engineer those results. So if you want $10,000 a month, you need to come up with, so in this case, the purpose would be the $10,000 a month. That's the outcome that you want. The benefits of that money are going to be lifestyle, family time, and all of that. And that's what you're passionate about. So you can see how the money kind of empowers that. So you come up with the outcome that you want. You then reverse engineer that. You come up with a plan. But it also means that you got to be positioned so that you can monetize those leads. That's why product and positioning is in the middle. You come up with your plan, and then you work your butt off. Those are the three things. And you can do that in any industry, any business. And the promotion part is the working your butt off. Training isn't working your butt off. When I say working your butt off, it means you're generating a load of leads, excuse my French. It's not sweat. It's not sore muscles like if you were building a house. No, you measure hard work in the digital economy by things like leads. Appreciate you coming out.
Thanks very much. Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people were helped by that.